cold margarita, that's the potion. Give me the sun all day, give me the stars all night, give me the ocean, and everything is alright. I got me a girl that I really love. Look at her and thank the good Lord above. She is here with me. Things are going nice. 2 long weeks vacation right here in paradise. Give me the beach, give me the ocean, give me that cold margarita, that's the potion. Give me the sun all day, give me the stars all night.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the A1A productions of the local live music report right here from the Florida Keys. This report comes to you live every Wednesday, 9 a.m., and we put it out on podcast all over the world. I'm your host, Harry T., and I am minus shoeless this morning. Apologize to our radio listeners this morning. We're having a little difficulty bringing your live stream in, but we'll get that done here in just a minute. Once again, let me say that we are shoeless this morning. I'm talking about we're less shoeless, Newman. But I'm Harry T., and I am going to be right here with you for the morning, for the afternoon, and for the week to give you the updates from the live music world right here in the Florida Keys. And by the way, we have 2 of our wonderful, wonderful family of A1A, Jenny Lee Bichet, Jenny Lee Bichet, and also Dave out there. Dave Roush is ready to make a report for us today as we update the live music in the Florida Keys. But let's take a moment to go over a couple of things that are happening around here in the Florida Keys, and I'd like to say hi again. I'm Harry T. These are the studios of Radio A1A in Isla Mirada, and the studios of a couple of other radio stations that I don't seem to be having working right now. We are streaming to many Facebook pages, YouTube, Twitch, and several other locations. But in this case, A1A Productions is specializing in a whole lot of podcast work, it seems, these days. So stay tuned and look at the podcast networks out there, Google Play, Spotify, all those places, and just put in A1A Productions or A1A Media, A1A, Radio A1A. And those 4 stations that you can stream on an app on iPhones or Androids or Alexa, our news station is Keys FM. That's Keyz FM. Radio A1A, mother station of the tropical Americana world, and Paradise Road Radio, the station for inspirational music for the road to paradise. And then, of course, Cruisin' Country Radio, that powerful station bringing you all country, all originals, and all the time. So that brings us to our commercial break. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I believe I have brought it up. I don't know. We'll see what it is.
They may be called smartphones, but they are handled by regular folks like you and me. And we break things. Well, no more freaking out about breaking your smartphone, because Keys Smartphone Repair is here. Just click or call KeysSmartphoneRepair.com. That's KeysSmartphoneRepair.com. KeysSmartphoneRepair.com. It's fast, professional smartphone and tablet repair located in Tavernier, mile marker 90. KeysSmartphoneRepair.com. Click it now and save.
Thank you. That's the voice of Mark Mills right there. And he is now in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'd like to say hello to Marianne and Mark out in Las Vegas, happily living out there in gambling land, Sin City. We are seeing a number of people leaving the Keys in September. By the way, this is a September show, and quite frankly, the roads have emptied a bit, and all the rooms in the Keys have seemed to start emptying somewhat. We've had a massive season, no question about that. That season brought us to a point where, frankly, we couldn't hardly pull it out on the road on US 1, but the reason September is a month when it is kind of light traffic is the fact that it is hot as hell down here. But outside last night, we were doing a jam session. So I'm going to bring in some video that I took. But this video was streamed and taken from YouTube. So therefore, this is based upon the internet connection that was available that we streamed last evening at the OV Jam session, hosted by Gigi King, Tony Taylor. OV means Ocean View Pub. It used to have a view of the ocean, but a part of the steel curtain, I think, picked up that club and moved it across the road, and now they have a mangrove swamp view. No, not swamp, but a mangrove grove view. This we did last night, and I'm really kind of proud of the sound, especially now the video pops in and out. It looks like somebody edited raw video, but listen to the sound on this. Gigi King is on stage. Here we go. Let's take it off. You gotta tell them what this is.
Hey, what's going on? Hi, Ellie.
Hi, Jeanette.
DOV! Dude, Harry, what's the name of the band? The Blue?
No, they have no name.
Oh, okay.
We have no
Dave
name.
and friends. We're
That's
very-
Tony Taylor
we're
up on stage
multitasking,
right
doing
there.
It all, keeping you hydrated, keeping you fed.
All right, go ahead, Lyle.
Here.
Great bass line here. Listen to this guy. This is a live jam that they do every Tuesday at the Ocean View Pub. As you can see, it was a little rough. That's Gigi. Hey, Gigi. Happy Tuesday to you. That's what you just said. Happy Tuesday. That's the noise and sounds and sights and wonderful cocktails at the OV Jam last night. Right now, I have someone on the line that has been absent for a while. Old DC, are you there?
I'm with you, Harry. How are you?
I'm doing fine. We're on the air live right now on the Florida Keys Live Music Report, and we are reporting on what live things are happening in the Florida Keys. And you don't know this, but I had a conversation with a fellow by the name of Harold Booth, who's going to make a difference in what's happening in the live music in the Florida Keys somewhere around the first week of November. Right, Dale?
Absolutely. That's thrilling, Harry. I'm glad to hear you guys got connected.
Oh man, I don't know about how if we are connected or not, but I will tell you this: he has over 150 songs that he has written, original songs. And you know what? In this world of how can I say this? In this world of live radio, where we only play the music of independent singer-songwriters, that means original songs. That makes me very happy, Dale.
I can imagine, Harry. You know, a quick little background on Harold. Met him this past January at the Don Middlebrook and Friends benefit up in Destin. planting palm trees.
Really?
Harold stopped in. Yeah, he came blowing into town, and next thing you know, he jumped up on the stage and started entertaining us. It was fabulous.
Awesome, Dale. Hey, Dale, there's an exciting thing, too, as well. We're going to be having a new supporter come in to support the video streaming, the audio streaming, and the live music at one of our Follow the Flock pit stop parties, right?
Absolutely.
Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
We've got our friends at Premier Sonar.
Sonar?
They make retrofit brackets that go on boats for all the new bigger sonars, so you don't have to, I say sonar, Loran, fish finders, you don't have to cut holes in your boat. You've got a retrofit bracket that keeps you from doing that. And then they also, same company has what we call night lights, fish lights, and they're actually LED black lights that go around your boat and shine down into the water.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, and then last but not least, I think I shared it with you. We call it Clearwater AI. My chief medical officer is partners with the _1 artificial intelligence guy at MIT, and they've created a software that basically lets you look down into the water, and anything that's been mapped by the National Oceanographer, yada, 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 you can see into the water in 3D.
So in other words, instead of when it's blue, you can go through. When it's brown, you'll run aground. You'll actually, with these glasses on, you can actually see that it's only 2 inches of water, right?
Yeah, don't be a hog and hit a log. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, the marketing team has gone into full gear. I can see that's happening.
Absolutely. Well, we're excited. You and I met a new friend down at the Islamorada Realty Company,
yes.
Greg.
Yes.
And fine man, and his wife, and they are going to be walking, talking live showroom of all these great products. We're retrofitting their boat with all these cool products.
You got to be kidding me, man! Can you retrofit a golf cart with that too, and just ride up?
Imagine you could.
And just ride up to a pier, and then throw you, and don't even get out of your cart. Throw your line over off the dock, and then drive your golf cart back to the house.
That's you. That's Harry T fishing right there. I'm surprised you even got the golf cart out.
The golf cart is necessary. I would have to walk. You understand? Oh, we don't do that.
Well, how's Miss Jenny this morning? Is she's still alive and well on the?
She's not on the air, but she had to take a day off for her. It's a shoeless day.
I understand. Well, it's good to hear Jenny's doing well, and really proud of you guys on this live report. It's really gotten traction, and
it has.
It really keeps us all up to date that aren't in the Keys, so I appreciate it.
And Dale, thank you for your support. As always, you have been with your Healthcare Genie program, which keeps everybody healthy right by that. Maybe you can go on your smartphone, look for Healthcare Genie, get that app. You can diagnose yourself within, about 10% of what a doctor can do, almost, just about, and right there.
I don't know. We have over 20,000 doctors that verify their findings with our technology. So I'd say you're in pretty safe hands. Genie diagnoses over 10,000 diseases and illnesses, including mental health.
It's an amazing little app, and we have been pushing that app for about 3-4 years now, even before the Big C, the new Big C, the vid, that situation. So you also have been instrumental in getting tests into into the sections of law enforcement, the municipal areas where they could be tested and get back to work, right?
Yeah, and Harry, I just launched it last week. I put it out on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a brand new COVID test. It's a rapid antigen test, but it also tests for flu A and B.
Ooh.
So one test does all three.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, we've all been confused. Do I have the flu? Do I have COVID? Do I have this? Do I have that? Well, now we have a test that with flu season coming, it was just the obvious move. Yeah. But this test is now on the market, and it's available to physicians around the country.
My brother, and he is my brother in a fraternity that we are Shriners together in. Keep up the good work, and let me tell you something. Radio A1A is always proud to have you as part of our family. Dale Clemens, and what is the name of this new company? How am I going to introduce you from now on, big boy?
Well, it's just, Harry, it's not me. You know me. I'm fortunate to have people bring me their great ideas and ask for my help.
Right.
So this is Premier Sonar.
Right.
And there'll be a lot more to learn about them, but they're really good folks out of Murray, Kentucky.
Murray, Kentucky?
So,
wow.
Yeah, down there. Yeah, I mean, you're almost to Memphis by the time you get to Murray. But yeah, they're down there in that little corner of the state and just doing great things.
Thank you so much, Dale. It's time for a commercial. Well, this was almost a commercial, though, wasn't it?
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's good to be.
Well, we're going to be putting some things together because you have identified a day, November the 2nd, and you identified a person, Harold Booth. Well, then I identified another person that I played I'm going to play his song right after this. How's that?
Sounds good.
His name is Darby Ledbetter, and I have to say this every time I introduce him. Emmy award-winning Darby Ledbetter is going to be playing for Radio A1A on Tuesday, November the 2nd. We have not even located the place yet. Why?
We'll worry about the small stuff later, Harry.
We're a virtual radio station. Does that say anything about where it's going to be? It's going to be in the Keys here somewhere. If some lucky place jumps up and says, hey, I want you to come do this on Tuesday. But we also have Godiva who will be there. We have Harold Booth now has verified that he would be there. I have 2 or 3 other, plenty of folks locally that can be at wherever we're going to do this thing. It's going to be right. There's going to be a lot of cold beverages. We'll be featuring your new glasses maybe there that day, the Sonar.
Hopefully.
We'll
definitely, if we don't, the glasses are brand spanking new, but this technology also works on your Android or iPhone.
You mean
so
I can put my phone out?
Have some demos.
I can put my phone up and look at the water and it'll show me what's under the water?
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Give me a break. Hey, thank you, Dale. How's everything in Kentucky? And when you let Ole Miss beat Louisville, that means Louisville needs to be looking for something else, doesn't it?
Well, let's just say I had Ole Miss -9 and -4.5, so I was quite happy.
You're always happy. That's what I love about Dale Clemens, the ODC right there, and he's going to be doing a lot more in podcasting on the A1A network of stations. Yes, sir. Thank you, Dale. See you later, brother.
Take care, Harry.
All right, bye-bye. I promised you we'd play you some Darby Ledbetter last week. Now I got to go find the music for it because sometimes I put it up, if you know what I mean. The guy is from Nashville. He is also, there it is right there. So let's just move you over. There you are. And he came down to Meeting of the Minds and stopped at a couple of our pit stop parties a couple of years ago. As a matter of fact, I think it was last year. No, it wasn't last year. We didn't do this last year. It was a couple of years ago. And he fell in love with the Parrot Head world, how they party with a purpose. And the next thing that happened, he decided to go back to Nashville and write a song about it. Emmy Award-winning Darby Ledbetter. And this one's called Parrot Heads.
We're just a crazy bunch of people who really love the sand. Our toes in the water and a drink in our hand. We love to shake our tail feathers all night long to a tropical band playing favorite songs, so we get together every chance we get. It's the pirate life that we love the most. Rum runners running up and down the coast. When time gets lost, plans ain't made. We sail with Captain Morgan and a hurricane. Wherever we go, wherever we are, we party with a purpose underneath the stars. We're living free, loving life. Yeah, it's a hell of a time. We're parrot heads in paradise. Well, it's a full-time party, drop rockin' all year round.
We flock from coast to coast and town to town. It's a guaranteed good time. We wouldn't trade, wouldn't take a pot of gold for the friends we made. Soaring together, flying high. Yeah, 'cause it's the pirate life that we love the most. Rum runners running up and down the coast. Where time gets lost, plans ain't made. We sail with Captain Morgan in a hurricane. Wherever we go, wherever we are, we party with a purpose underneath the stars. We're living free, loving life. Yeah, it's a hell of a time. We're parrot heads in paradise. When we hear those Buffett songs, we just fill up our cups and sing along. It's the pirate life that we love the most. Rum runners running up and down the coast. Where time gets lost, plans ain't made. We sail with Captain Morgan in a hurricane. Wherever we go, wherever we are, we party with a purpose underneath the stars. Living free, loving life. Yeah, it's a hell of a time. You know we're getting right. It's a real good time. We're parrot heads in paradise. Parrot heads in paradise. Oh,
Hello, everyone. We are at the Parrot Heads meeting in the Upper Keys. It's also called Pirates on the Water. Barbara is the president. Tell me, what's going to be happening with the pit stop?
Oh, actually, Harry, our pit stop is going to be held at the Caribbean Club here in Key Largo, mile marker 104, again this year. It will be on Monday, November 1st, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Hamburgers, hot dogs, raffle baskets, 50-50, trop rock musicians, and more.
Oh, yes, indeed. Radio A1A will be there, and also a new cooperation with Boondocks, I understand, and the Pit Stop Party TOO, right?
Exactly.
And where did they get the idea of the pit stop from?
Gee, I don't know. We are the original, but we do appreciate joining forces.
Indeed. Once again, tell me exactly what is the purpose of this party?
Well, it's twofold. It'll be a fundraiser for a local charity, but it is also to welcome all the parrot heads that are on their way down to Key West for Meeting of the Minds, which actually starts on Wednesday, November 3rd. If they're driving through Key Largo, to stop by for a pit stop. Meet other parrot heads, have a drink, have a burger, listen to some good trop rock music on their way down.
Partying with what? A purpose.
With a purpose,
yeah!
That's right.
Meeting of the Minds, 2021. Follow the Flock Pit Stop Party Tour is on, and we are going to have a party in Key Largo, November the 1st.
Correct.
Caribbean Club, right?
Exactly.
All right, make your plans.
There you go.
The Caribbean Club
Hello,
is quite a
everyone. We
place.
are
Oh, now, hey, it's time for you to stop. That's for sure. I'm Harry T., and you're listening to the radio broadcast of the Florida Keys Live Music Report. We are broadcasting on, like I said, Radio A1A, Cruising Country Radio, Paradise Road Radio, and Keys FM. I think we are. We've had a little bit of an issue with our radio signal this morning, but and Shoeless is not with us. But on the phone right now, we have two of our team. Our team was out last night and all over the place, from Key West to all the way to Key Largo. Hello, guys.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Jenny. I don't hear Jenny. Hey. Oh, well, we got Dave. How are you, Dave?
I'm doing good. How are you, Harry?
I'm doing as well as always. I have some photographs that you took from a place where you're playing now. Let's talk about this place and this new band.
Yeah, this place is the Bluefin Bayside Bar and Grill at Mangroves Marina, 200 Florida Avenue in Tavernier. It's a beautiful little spot right there. The marina on the water, nice covered little event. They've got beer and wine, and and good food by the Bluefin Band.
Cool.
Which is it's kind of a cool gig. We got what is it, a plethora or of great musicians. We have Paul Armstrong on guitar and vocals, and his wife Vivian Ricard on
keep going,
and then Todd Lawless on guitar and vocals.
Todd.
Vinny Beard.
That's
Todd Lawless. Todd was there last night.
He blows a conch horn, doesn't he? Doesn't he blow a conch horn?
Yes, he does. He has the restaurant in Tavernier there called Calypso's. It's a nice establishment by the Ace Hardware there in Tavernier.
Cool.
Great.
Hey Jenny, do we have you on the phone, Jenny? She's still muted out. I don't know exactly what happened to Jenny, but I see her, but I don't hear her. She wants to share some video. I don't know why. Go ahead, David. Didn't mean to interrupt you, but I am.
Oh, that's fine. Our gatherer leader, Vinny Beard on bass. He was at the OB last night.
Vinny Beard is the leader of this band?
He put it together. Yes, sir, he did.
He is very serious about getting the music right, getting the people right, and putting it together. He's been a bass player in bands all over the Keys, has he not?
He has.
I like Vinny.
Very much so. I like Vinny well. We also get some guest players on occasion. We have a friend of yours and mine, Patrick Knotts.
Yeah.
He comes and sits in on the dobro.
Ooh, he is a good friend. He's an Ozark mountain picker.
Yes, he is. He's a good picker. Also, we have on the djembe, we have Dan Raidenberg.
Djembe Dan. I see him in the back there in the pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, he provides some great djembe, and we also incorporated a nice man, Spider-Man, Mike Lyons, on the Conga Juniors. He was there and really helped out. It was a funny thing, Harry. We had a request for Santana.
Yes.
This guy was sitting there, and he's like, Santana, Santana. And unfortunately, in our sets, we don't do any Santana.
Yeah.
But he came and stood in front of the tip jar and dropped a substantial tip in the tip jar. And you know what we did?
Santana.
We did Santana, brother.
Black Magic Woman, Evil Ways, Oye Como Va.
Yeah, exactly.
There's some you've got some background noise happening, sir. Hey, thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. You stay in touch, and I'm getting all kind of calls today. All of this stuff is happening as we speak, Dave. So, anything else happening in the world?
Nothing other than the OB Gym. I think you've covered it.
Music, yeah. You doing any karaoke gigs anytime soon?
I may be standing in for Jenny Newman Thursday at the Key Largo Moose.
Yep.
I also have Friday. I alternate Fridays from the Tavernier Elks and the Islamorada Moose Fridays at 7 to 10 karaoke shows.
Big boy, I appreciate it. Let me get to Jenny here. It seems that she has pulled over to talk to us. She has some important information coming directly from the road about live music in the Keys. So take care, Dave. Tell Jeanette hello, and I appreciate y'all coming out and supporting us last night as we broadcast there from the OV Jam.
All right, man. Thank you. We'll talk to you next week.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, let's see if I can bring Jenny in now. I don't know that I can, but we're going to try. Folks, I'm going to play a commercial or two here as we take a break, and we make sure that you and everyone knows that this is a radio show supported by local people. So local that sometimes we need this.
Monroe County Bail Bonds is a local family-owned and operated bail bonding agency in the Florida Keys, fully licensed and serving residents and visitors for over 20 years.
3-day getaway down in the Florida Keys. This time Duval Street got the best of me. I argued with the cop. He said I was speeding, and I really ran out of luck. When my girlfriend leaned over and whispered real loud, he's stubborn when he's drunk. I came here on vacation. I'm going home on probation.
That's right. There's always an agent on call 24/7 at Monroe County Bail Bonds. Call us when you need us with 2 locations. Tavernier at 305-852-3266 or Key West at 305-296-7724 or go to FloridaKeysBail.com.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from parts unknown and a possibility of being from the Floribama itself, this is a brand new sponsor.
For some of that little burn, that pesky little burn beneath the damn panty line there that you get down on the nude beach. So, if your thong is doing you wrong, Red Snapper salve.
Yes, Red Snapper salve. Hi, I'm Larry Brown. I play the part of Larry Brown in the Rusty McHugh Show. And I've been using Red Snapper salve now for 2.5 weeks. It has tightened my buttocks and my midriff.
Oh,
I
yes.
could not be happier. And we have a letter here from a lady out of Sydney, Australia. Miss Sarah Hawkins says it's killing her ticks and fleas. And we're just excited. Now, we've known for a long time that it'll restore an automobile finish to its original luster. So for all of your ointment needs and more, it's Red Snapper salve.
Cause when your drawers is rubbing you raw, Red Snapper salve comes out quick, goes on smooth.
A stick for the chick and a tube for the dudes.
Quick as a wink, you'll be back in the pink with Red Snapper
The voice of Rusty McHugh and Red Snapper salve. We're proud to have them as a brand new sponsor of A1A. Jenny Le Boucher.
Hello.
Bichet. Madame Bichet is what your new name is. Well, how are you, Jenny? And welcome to the show.
Fabulous. Thank you.
I couldn't bring you in for some reason a while ago, so here you are. And could you give us a tiny bit of a rundown of what's been going on in the live music world of Madame Boucher? Bichet.
Bichet, yes. Well, there's a lot going on locally, but as far as I go, tonight, I believe, today's Wednesday, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Tonight, I'm going to be stopping by the Moose here in Key Largo. I believe that they are still doing their jam.
They are. Tim Dressing does that at about 7 o'clock every Wednesday at the 88 mile mark. I don't know what mile mark that is. The Moose Lodge.
98.
98? Yeah, 98.
98 sounds right. It's in the middle. I'm going to pop by there tonight. I'm going to head on out and see Miss Marianne out at the Caribbean Club.
Marianne's doing karaoke at the Caribbean Club. Tell me about her and what she does there. What time do they start?
I believe it begins at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Supposed to go until about 10 o'clock. It typically goes much later. The bigger the tip, the later it goes. Yeah. But it's fabulous out there. It's never too hot, even though it's indoors and it's not air conditioned. It's just set up just perfectly. It's always really, really nice out there.
Yes.
Take good care of your bartender. Take good care of Marianne as well. But it's very nice out there. You can watch the sunset right before she begins. So that's always nice.
I highly suggest if you're listening to this show and you are vacationing in the Florida Keys right now and in the month of September that you dress appropriately, for God's sakes. Do not wear some fancy thing from Massachusetts out to a jam session because you're going to burn up. Wear the least amount possible. Wear a bikini. Nobody cares, right? And
That's very true.
And we do have Red Snapper salve if we happen to see that, the distinctive sign right there that you see that it may need. A doctor is not needed to perform that service. We can do that ourselves.
Does that mean that you're volunteering, Harry?
I don't. I have before, yes. I don't know that I will again, but it depends on the situation. I've seen some interesting. Never mind.
Okay, so Harry will be the one applying the salve. All right, gotcha. All right.
Oh, Jenny Lee Bichet. You are also playing a bit yourself. Are you? Where are some of the places that you're finding that your original music is fitting in really nice, and you can sit on a bar stool and tell a story to the folks there?
Typically at the OV Jam is a very good place to do that, just depending on how busy it is.
Yeah.
Last night I did go out, but I got there pretty late last night, so I did not play. I will be headed out to, I've just lost the name of it. Coconut Cove, is that it?
Yes, that's tonight. There is a jam session at Coconut Cove tonight. Billy and the boys, and I think Todd is there too. Some of the same guys. You notice that we are really Islamorada, Key Largo, and Marathon centric as far as where we are giving the information, because that's where we travel. But you were in Key West yesterday, right?
Yes, I was. I went down to General Horseplay on Sunday night, actually, and I played some original music. I have some new stuff that I've written, and
What's the name of
out there.
What's the name of the place?
General Horseplay.
What is that?
It sounds a little kinkier than it is, but it's a little outdoor bar, and it's they have a lot of really cool things out there. Actually, they have like some music trivia and stuff that goes on during the week. They really do have a lot of neat little jams and open mics. It's I'm just now learning the Key West scene a little bit, but I've been to that particular venue a couple of times now, and it's an excellent place for brand new music.
I got you. Hey, look, I've got to give a call to Terry, who is going to give us the information about the upcoming event called Ocean Dreams fundraiser, basically, is what it is at the Elks Lodge. So you're going to be involved with that as well, aren't you? Going to be bringing a bunch of that crowd that you bring?
Yes, I am, and I'm very excited about working with Terry. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, let me give him a telephone call, and what we'll do is I'll give him a brief interview here, but I'm going to play his actual Ocean Dreams spot right now after we have finished our report, Jeanne. It's strange being without Shoeless. I mean, it's almost as if I went and put my Crocs on because I usually do it shoeless on account of her, but. And how do you like my tennis outfit today, folks? Huh?
I think you look lovely, Harry.
Yeah, I am lovely. But
you
I got
don't
this.
Even need the salve yet.
I got this spot right there. Need some of that salve. Never mind. Jenny, thank you for calling, girl. We'll talk to you later. And now
right,
I am going to
you.
play that spot. Ocean Dreams, folks, is a very important new concept in the care of those who care for others.
Ahoy, A1A family. Get ready for a Jam Fest October 21st at the Elks Lodge in Tavernier, featuring many local artists starting at 4 p.m., Tropical Soul 7 to 10 p.m. This event is sponsored by the Community Foundation of the Florida Keys and hosted by Ocean Dreams Cancer Healing Center. Find out more at oceandreamshealing.org. That's oceandreamshealing.org. We would like to thank A1A Productions for all their generous.
Whoops, I turned it off too. Before he thanked me, my goodness. Here we go. Let's give Terry a call and see if he is in this morning to give us an update on what's happening here. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, Harry.
Hey, Terry, how's everything? Tell us who you are and what in the world brought you here to do this beautiful, beautiful service for individuals caring for others.
Happy days.
Yeah.
Well, Harry, what brought me here to Florida is the Keys are just the most healing place in the continental U.S. that I've ever found. I was given the gift of life by basically two strangers that donated. One donated a portion of her liver to me, and the other person, who I have no idea, donated a major vein to me. They put the vein with the liver and put it in me, and here I am, buddy.
Terry, you are a miracle walking, my friend.
Well, that's what some people say, absolutely.
Now, how did you get the concept, though, for caregivers, since you were the one that was sick?
Well, I've dealt with stage 4 colon cancer since 2015, and I've had many operations, many different treatments, I seen the struggles that it put my family through. And when I was given the gift that I needed a liver transplant to save my life, I'm sorry, it's really emotional for me.
That's okay, Terry. You go ahead,
yeah.
buddy.
And I was exercising really hard because to get through that surgery was a major event, and I needed to be in the best physical shape possible. I needed to have the most endurance ever. And I was just working out, and I had this explosion that came to me that if I survived, I wanted to open a healing center in the Florida Keys for caregivers and for people that are affected by disease.
I cannot believe this, man. Every time that I hear you say that, it takes me back to my mother taking care of my sister as she basically died for 2 years of cancer. And I go back and I say, what did that do to my mother? I think it took her mind, really.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It took a part of her that she never got back, and frankly was not the same since that time. Losing a child's terrible. Caring for one for that long and watching them suffer, that must be hard. I mean, I couldn't even imagine.
No, it has to be a very difficult thing.
So you decided to contact a good friend of mine and yours, Clark Huff, who runs the biggest damn party house in the Upper Keys.
Yes, he does.
That Elks Lodge in Tavernier, the Florida Keys Elks Lodge, folks. Let's just call it the Florida Keys Elks Lodge. It's the biggest, massive Elks Lodge you've seen. And in it, we can seat COVID-wise around, because I was at an event last month, and we seated 250 people in there, COVID safe. You met with Clark Huff, who's from Arkansas, but who is also a brother fraternity member of mine and Dale Clemens, and you met him, and he said, you need to call these crazy people over at A1A. Now, what happened?
Right.
What happened then?
I reached out, and here we are, buddy. Happy days. Thank you.
Well, it's going to be happy days, and that day is October the 21st. October the 21st, that's right. That's a Thursday night. Clark and the great members of the Fraternal Elks have given us 4 to 10 p.m. that night. And by the way, we probably can go a little longer. Anyway, it depends on how it's happening. But Mike McGahee and Tropical Soul, right? No, I get them all. It's Dennis McGahee and Tropical Soul. I got Mike McGahee. That's correct. Dennis McGahee and Tropical Soul are your headliners. Excellent musician. We also have... first thing I ask you, do you mind if some others play? Well, that's taken care of. They're lined up, Terry.
Great, thank you.
They are lined up. I know some students that are lined up from the school to line up to volunteer, to help. Yeah. So could you give me some information about what you need right now? What is it that you need for us here in the Keys to make this a successful event for you?
All righty. I need, this event is also, we're having collaboration of nonprofits.
Yes.
And so we're bringing in 7 other nonprofits from around the Keys to promote their missions and the wonderful services that they provide to the Keys community. What Ocean Dreams needs at this point is we need volunteers. We need people we need practitioners, clinicians. We need caregivers. We need donors, and we need sponsors.
Wow.
At this point, this is completely new. I've been working on this. My family's been giving in as much as they can. I have a couple people that help out as they can.
It sounds like this is grassroots Florida Keys. Time to pull it up. Pull your pull your flip-flop straps up and let's go do it, huh?
Exactly right. That's correct.
Hey, we have very little time on this show, but we're going to have you on again. Terry Sutton is your last name. Is that right, Terry?
That's correct.
And what is the telephone number that these eager volunteers would call you on?
Okay, the phone number, 717
Yeah.
309
Yeah.
8067.
One more time, really quick, and then we're going to post that up on a. Is it okay to post that so that we can get the people to call you?
Yes, sir.
This is the volunteer line. Go ahead, one more time.
717 309 8067.
Terry Sutton, Ocean Dreams on the A1A channel right here. And thank you, my friend. Thank you most of all for giving some people some hope that, quite frankly, can lose hope in the process.
Harry, thank you for your support.
All right. Goodbye, Terry.
I really appreciate it.
Bye-bye. Folks, Terry Sutton right there with Ocean Dreams. My goodness. Well, let's take another little break if we may. And let's see if I can play you some music here. Would you like to hear Salty Crabs? We have them. Jake and the Half-Conked Band, Salty Crabs.
At sunrise, she's up trolling the ocean floor. It's a daily routine since 1954. Yeah, she fishes these waters like a willow machine. Everybody knows Susie, she's the crab queen. It gets harder every year, she will often admit, but then she'll say with a smile, hell, you know I can't quit. Well, those fishermen and poachers, yeah, they come and they go. She can't tell you the future, but there's one thing she knows. Yes, the sun will rise and the sun will set, and Susie talks to crabs. Today will go and tomorrow comes, and Susie talks to crabs. Day is done and the sun sinks low, she'll grab up her traps as she makes her way home. It's the life of a lady who's in love with the sea. Everybody knows Susie, she's the crab queen. Oh yes, the sun will rise and the sun will set, and Susie talks to crabs. Today will go and tomorrow comes, and Susie talks to crabs. Oh yes, the sun will rise and the sun will set, and Susie talks to crabs. And those Alabama stars will rise and fall, and Susie talks to crabs.
Oh, thank you so much. It's Jake and the Half-Conked Band. Susie talks to crabs, man. And you know what? I have seen that girl down here in the Keys. I'm from Alabama, and I think I might have even seen her up there.
Hey there, Mac Meadows here, coming to you from Key Largo, Florida. I'm smiling in the islands, baby, and listening to Radio A1A.
Hi, this is Chip Bell, author of the Jake Sullivan series. If you enjoy arcane history and legend, humor and drama, and action and adventure, become one of the thousands who have joined Jake and Mike and the other cast of characters in adventures from Miami to Key West, Cuba to Jamaica, Washington to the Virgin Islands, Paris, Bavaria, and beyond, along with Radio A1A, music for the road to paradise.
Thank you, Chip Bell. If you've never read one of those books, each one of the books is written by him personally. He's a trial lawyer up north somewhere. And secondly, each one of the books' title is a Jimmy Buffett song. Gypsies in the Palace happened to be one of my favorite volumes of his book. But he has about 17 of them now, so it's a Jake Sullivan mystery series. Very good stuff from Chip Bell right there. Very good stuff coming from Radio A1A, from our world of music here in the Florida Keys and the tropics. Tropical Americana is really bringing us to a point where we are going to be meeting and having a meeting of the minds. We've requested press credentials for Meeting of the Minds, the meeting of the Parrot Heads in Key West this year at the Casa Marina. And that takes place November the 4th through the 7th or 8th. Usually it is the either last weekend in October or the first weekend in November. This happens to be the first weekend in November, beginning the Thursday before. We lead up to that with something we call the Follow the Flock Pit Stop Party Tour. Some crazy guy in the Keys got an idea after he went to the original pit stop party put on by my Parrot Head Club, the Parrot Heads of the Upper Keys, and I'm proud to be a member. They are also known as PHUK, and you can connect those letters any way you want to. I love the hat I still have. It's a collector's item. The group there started a pit stop party to make sure that the flocking parrot heads on the way to Meeting of the Minds were not thirsty on the way down. So they would have it at in the back of their homes, in the front yard, the backyard. And Ray Yu, the incomparable, wonderful Ray Yu, had an event that had 400 or 500 people several years ago. And that's when it got started and got in my blood. That's the first one that we broadcast. I think 2016 or 15. I'm not sure. But it's been a few years for us. It's been 14 years for the Caribbean Club's version of the Pit Stop Party, and that is the famous, world-famous Key Largo Caribbean Club. And the Parrot Heads of the Upper Keys put on their show right there, the Pit Stop Party, on November the 1st. But the day before, let's back up. We're going to travel in time. I can do that. This is a radio show, so here we go. Back up one day, 24 hours, beginning about the same time at the Coral Key Tiki Bar and Resort in Cape Coral, Florida. I know I've got that wrong. I'll get it right here in a second. In any event, the Parrot Heads of Southwest Florida, they're nuts. But they fill the stage with Tropical Americana musicians playing live music, independent artists, and singing their songs all day long Sunday on Halloween, the day before, in Cape Coral. So the pit stop parties started expanding a few years ago. We even have had them in Tampa, the Tampa area. So as we come down, then that pit stop party will continue again, and I'm going to play this one more time for you because this is exactly what's happening in our world. This is one of the most important things that is happening at the Elks on October the 21st. This gets us started. We do a kind of a dry run, and we do our pit stop party there. We're going to broadcast this. We're going to stream it. That's one thing different about live events and tours. We're streaming this. You can stream this on all of our apps, our radio apps, and all the things that we're streaming to you right now.
Ahoy, A1A family. Get ready for a Jam Fest October 21st at the Elks Lodge in Tavernier, featuring many local artists starting at 4 p.m., Tropical Soul 7 to 10 p.m. This event is sponsored by the Community Foundation of the Florida Keys and hosted by Ocean Dreams Cancer Healing Center. Find out more at oceandreamshealing.org. That's oceandreamshealing.org. We would like to thank A1A Productions for all their generous support.
Thank you, Terry, and thank you for the generosity of your dream to bring the dream of care for the caregivers to the Keys. I promise everyone an original music experience here on the A1A Media World, and what I mean by that is that these are independent artists that write songs, and they send them to us. These are not covers. It's no Buffett or Zach Brown. But a guy by the name of Jesse Rice came across my attention when he played in Isla Mirada at the old Postcard. It was not the Postcard Inn then, whatever it was called before. And there was Jesse Rice. And he has a song called Americaribbean. Americaribbean. Folks, if the Florida Keys aren't Americaribbean, there is no place in the other world or any other word that describes the Florida Keys better. Americaribbean, Jesse Rice.
Well, I am an Americaribbean, just living on this old island and keeping 10 toes in the sand. Come on! Well, I came down from Nashville, Tennessee. I got tired of city walls and streets, and I found out quick reality is bitter by the shore and salty sea. And that's why I am an Americaribbean, just living on this old island and keeping 10 toes in the sand. I sit and listen to a reggae band. I don't really have no plan, maybe tipping back a tall cocaine and keeping 10 toes in the sand. 'Cause I am an Americaribbean. So if you wanna make the great escape, pull that anchor up and float away. Well, come on down, 'cause son, I know a place where the sun will paint a smile across your face. And that's why I am an Americaribbean, just living on this old island and keeping 10 toes in the sand. I sit and listen to the reggae band. I don't really have no plan, maybe tipping back a tall cocaine and keeping 10 toes in the sand.
Yeah.
'Cause I am an Americaribbean right now. Jump will get you down here fast. And won't you come and taste some rum, son, you won't be going back. And that's why I am an Americaribbean, just living on this old island and keeping 10 toes in the sand. Yeah, I am an Americaribbean, living on this old island and keeping 10 toes in the sand. I sit and listen to a reggae band. I don't really have no plan, maybe tipping back a tall cocaine and keeping 10 toes in the sand. 'Cause I am an Americaribbean right now, and I'm gonna be here till the sun goes down.
Yeah, Mr. Jesse Rice. #1 in the Top 40 many times.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here till the sun goes down.
It's been the live broadcast of the Live Music in the Florida Keys report right here on this A1A World. It is our pleasure to have been here with you. I am so sorry Shoeless was not able to attend today, but we got reports from back in the Keys there from Jenny Le Bichet, that's Madame Bichet, and of course Dave Roush, our rodeo riding, singing